February is also the start of Black History Month. This morning, we are celebrating the Black community's culture and achievement, starting right here in Houston.
The Museum of Fine Arts Houston is putting together a screening that focuses on the experiences of Black women. It's called Through the Lens of Black Women, Beauty and Expectations. Joining us live is the film curator and communications coordinator at the Contemporary Arts Museum Houston, Autumn Johnson. Good morning, Autumn. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Good. We're excited to have you. So tell us why this screening is important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my name is Autumn, and I studied media production in my time in college, did a lot of AV classes, audiovisual classes, and theater classes in my middle school and high school experiences. And I think the entire time, I always had this idea that, like, wow, I don't really often get to see a woman that looks like me up on screen. There's not really a lot of roles that feel like I could one day be that actress up on the stage or director up on the stage accepting that award. And I really had this like myth in my head that there were no movies out there directed by Black women, or they were little to few. And in my time as an intern at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston in summer of 2022, I really got a chance to like do some independent research and discover this whole plethora of independent films directed by Black women. I mean, over hundreds of films that were amazing and spoke to my experience growing up and just the experience of what it is to be a Black woman, and were directed by these amazing people that just went out there and said, I'm gonna make my film, I don't need a studio behind me, and just shared their story with the world. And I just thought that was so beautiful.
Yeah, so then that's a little bit about how you picked the 4 films. Everybody wants to know what they are. So can you talk a little bit about each of them?
Yeah, absolutely. So this series, Through the Lens of Black Women, Beauty and Expectations, is a film series at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston happening February 2nd through February 4th. On opening night, we're showing Mountains, directed by Monica Sorrell. And then on the next day, we're showing All Dirt Roads, Tastes of Salt, directed by Raven Jackson. And then after that, we're showing Invisible Beauty, directed by Bethan Hardison, fashion icon and model, entrepreneur, all these wonderful things. And we're having a panel conversation after that. And then Sunday, to wrap things up, we're doing a screening of Naked Acts, directed by Bridget M. Davis.
Can you just briefly describe each of these films? We've got a little bit of video to show everybody what they kind of look like.
Yeah, absolutely. So all of these films kind of deal with the theme of beauty and expectation, as in, what do we expect these films by Black women, Black people to look like? And I think one of my favorite selections is A24's All Dirt Roads, Taste of Salt, because it's so poetic and aesthetically beautiful, and it shows like quite literally how beautiful it could be. But then also we have films like Naked Acts that are quite literally taking the idea of like a woman, a Black woman's body, and how we may perceive a woman to be depicted on screen, how a Black woman may struggle with how the world views herself, how the world views her and how she views herself, and then dealing with like a male director. And then we have the films in between that literally deal with like beauty standards and like the modeling industry. And then also with Mountains, we're dealing with a movie, just how do you view the place you live in? Do you view your home as beautiful? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and these are all new. All but one of the films is from 2023. Naked Acts, that you mentioned, is from 1996. Why is that significant?
Yeah, I really love Naked Acts because, well, last year's edition of the series was all classic films except for one. So this year I kind of wanted to do the reverse, given the state of the strike that happened over this past summer. I wanted to highlight that there, even though there's not big studios, you know, backing funding for these films, there's still films being made by Black women independently without studio backing, and I really wanted to showcase that that was still happening in the background despite all this noise. So I still wanted to also highlight a classic in that moment as well and kind of give a good call back to last year's series.
All right, and can you tell us like when people can see these movies, where are the screenings, how much does it cost?
Absolutely. This weekend, starting tomorrow, Friday, February 2nd, and we're doing one feature tomorrow, double feature on Saturday, February 3rd. And then on Sunday, we're closing it with Naked Acts on Sunday. And each thing is happening at the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. Everything's in the Lynn Wyatt Theater except for Invisible Beauty, which takes place in the Brown Auditorium, and tickets are $9 each. And you can get your tickets at mfah.com/films.
All right, very cool, and awesome
Sounds
job
great.
curating all of those films. Thank you so much, Autumn.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.